Welcome to the brand new episode of Dream Home Season 7, powered by Jones & Tiles, co-presented by ACC Cements, Prayag and HPL Wires. And before starting our competition, let me introduce and welcome our wonderful panel of judges. We have Ms. Sudha from Swasti Architects. And now let me welcome Mr. Jibu John from Jibu and Thomas Architects. I'm so sure that you guys are eagerly waiting to witness our home for the day, and we present before you Neendur house from Edapalli. So let's take a look.
What's up, family? My name is Dinesh Karthik and welcome to a brand new episode of Dream Home Season 7. We are at Neendur house in your city of Edapalli. This is a 2,900 square foot house with 4 bedrooms. Now this is the sit-out area. As you can see, we have this pergola, which obviously allows light, but at the same time, if it's raining, you can still come out here and not get wet. Now back here, we have a very high-level pergola above there, which obviously is for the same purpose. Now in the drawing room, it's so wonderfully crafted. As you can see, there's a handcrafted window, which is very much in detail. We have bungalow furniture and we have Italian marble. Now, other than that, it's very spacious and there's lots of wood and obviously very high ceilings. Now welcome into the dining area. As you can see, it's very spacious and it is attached to the family living area. A lot of these pieces were actually taken from all over the world. This is from Malaysia. We have a very interesting showcase to my right. Now around the dining area we have matching cane furniture. To my diagonal there is a very beautiful set of Moroccan lights, and that's pretty much this area. And welcome into the bedroom. As you can see, there's lots of wood floors, wood cupboards, wood dressing area. We have a bay window over here, and I know this looks like a cupboard, but let's take a walk inside and see. And welcome into the bathroom. I know you're probably surprised, so am I. Walk into those doors and you find the bathroom. Weird, I know. But anyways, it's awesome, and we've got a wooden dress dresser, wardrobe area over here. We've got some granite tops, wood, and obviously we have some tile work that goes all around. And that's pretty much this secret hidden bathroom. Now let's check out the other rooms. Welcome into the guest bedroom. As you can see, this is a very large guest bedroom. We have a wooden wardrobe area over here, wooden bed. We have a very large bay window behind me, wooden floors, a little study over here, and to the left is a bathroom. And welcome into the kitchen area. As you can see, we've got blue granite over here. We have marble floors, wood cupboards. As you can see, these are all handcrafted. We've got matching handcrafted tiles over here and matching fixtures on the sides, and a work area behind me. And over here we have a beautifully polished Italian marble staircase with wood hand railings. Below we have a utility room for keeping your inverter and other purposes over here. We have some window behind me. Coming up to this area, a very large window. As you can see, the ceilings are pretty high. And welcome into the upper living area. As you can see, we have a majlis right here. This is very unique. We don't see that in a lot of places. Very large windows, very large windows. That's great for the air circulation and lighting. And welcome into the master bedroom. As you can see, it's very spacious. It's so spacious, I love it. There's lots of wood. Earth seems to be the theme over here. As you can see, even from the bed sheets to the cupboards to the wood flooring, everything is just a very brown, earthly. And welcome into the kids' room. As you can see, we have a bay window over here, lots of wood flooring. We've got a very interesting cupboard over here with glass that has a piece of cloth. And that was the magic of Neendur House in Edapalli, Ernakulam district.
And the name is Sam Thomas. What we have done first is like we have asked about the taste and their specification, requirement. ഇത് ആദ്യം മനസ്സിലാക്കിയ ശേഷം ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇന്റീരിയർ ഡിസൈനിങ് ടീം അതിൻ്റെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഡ്രോയിങ്സ് 3D ഡ്രോയിങ്സ് ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തു. അതിനുശേഷം what we have done is we demolished almost ഒരു പകുതിയോളം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കളയേണ്ടി വന്നു because ഈ സ്ലാൻഡിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാ റൂഫ്സും കളഞ്ഞു ഹൈറ്റ് കൂട്ടി പിന്നെ ടെറസ് കൂട്ടി then additional 2-3 റൂം എടുക്കേണ്ടി വന്നു plus we have done lot of modification exterior as well as interior അപ്പോൾ ബേസിക് സ്ട്രക്ചർ ഞങ്ങൾ അധികം മാറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല പഴയ സ്ട്രക്ചർ തന്നെ പക്ഷേ slanting roof complete ഞങ്ങൾ മാറ്റി.
Both of the judges would be having 100 marks each, wherein this 100 marks is again subdivided into 10 different aspects, which includes exteriors, interiors, decor and lighting, landscaping, kitchen, bathroom, flooring, wardrobe, painting and value for money. So now moving on to the judges' comments and reviews about the home, starting with Mr. Jibu. What do you think about the exteriors?
You see a lot of expanse of interlocking tiles, and then you get a clean straight elevation, that is the external part. The only element of any what do you call it, design factor is just the glass pergola which is actually hanging over where your entry is. Otherwise it is a clean, straight, simple elevation. The area for parking, which is actually nearer to the garden, not in the front of the house like in most of the houses, is a welcome change. I have given 5.5 out of 10 for that.
5.5 out of 10 for exteriors by Mr. Jibu. And what about you, Vasudha?
One thing I liked about this elevation is that not much of it is being seen. It's all covered by greenery, the tall trees in the periphery, which is quite welcome actually. And I think the designer, what he's used is basically the squares of the windows, which is emphasized, and the pergola of the car parking and the entranceway. These two things are the main things that actually constitute to creating an elevation there as in exteriors of the building. Certain things could have been done to improve it if required. So I've gone for a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Now interiors.
Interiors, when you look at it, actually starting from the main door, you have a very decently done main door. All the elements are quite fine. It is gelling one-to-one. Basically, I think they've gone for wooden flooring for most of the bedrooms with wooden cupboards and wooden cots. Maybe some contrast in flooring would have made these elements more brighter and better looking. There is a use of wood jali throughout the house, which I feel is good because there is a continuity in most of these things.
Yeah.
The jalis are used in a lot of other areas of the house also. So I think interiors overall I can give 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10 for the interiors, Vasudha?
The use of jali I felt was, I mean, it's complementing the house because you'd find it in the handrails, in the balusters, in the cabinets, cupboards. So it sort of goes throughout the house, just that it could have been a little simpler. It forms a lot of texture into the house, these jalis, or rather the trellis work that goes into the woodwork. But over and above that, it's generally it's a monochrome. Basically, there's no other color in it. It's just Italian marble with the wooden shades, and similar shades have been used, so it's quite nice. I'd go for a 5.5.
5.5 out of 10. Decor and lighting?
Dining room is fine. Kitchen also is okay with the wooden cabinets. The basic thing which I've noticed is in the bedrooms, when you look at it, you see the sheets are matching with the horizontal blinds, but actually the colors used are not matching with the wood. There are areas where they've used the Roman blinds with a half curtain. I think it would have been better looking if it was a full sheer curtain with the Roman blinds, if the purpose was a semi-transparency when the Roman blinds are up. So overall decor and lighting is also 6 out of 10 for me.
6 out of 10, Ms. Sudha?
The furniture could be definitely better selected, more comfortable ones. You expect to sit a little longer in a drawing room than at a dining table. So these chairs don't look all that comfortable or inviting. So then that could be a problem, one of the problems. Coming to the lighting also, there are quite a few different types of lampshades that have gone into it. So many pendant lamps, so many, I don't know if the location of these pendant lamps are also so very correct. So, but overall gives a nice feel altogether. So, I am going for a 6.
6 out of 10 again. And landscaping?
I especially like the method in which the cars are not seen from the front, it's parked off. Then the polycarbonate with the pergolas given for the car parking roof, it gels with the landscape. So there is actually quite a rustic feel to that area, which would have been better if the grass pavers were also used. So I've given 6.2 for landscaping.
6.2 for landscape by Mr. Jibbo.
I'd like to cut some marks because they didn't do that. So, I've gone for a 5.5. Similarly, I think a lot of softscapes should have been there. The tiles and contrasting shades are a little overpowering. In fact, that's what you see more than the house itself. So, that's a 5.5.
5.5.
The jalis that you can see through the kitchen through some jalis. I think it's part from the staircase also you have a visibility to the kitchen. Maybe a more suitable color for the wood should have been used. The red microwave oven also doesn't suit the place, but that is all off the shelf items. I have given 6 for the kitchen.
6 out of 10, Ms. Siddha.
The blue countertop with the blue splashback. They both match, but don't match with the rest of the cabinets. So then, and also I felt that the jali work by the side of the kitchen was a bit too loud. In fact, you want a kitchen that's easy to clean, easy to maintain, not so much jali work, especially when there could be a lot of oily smoke that could come out of the kitchen if you were to do a proper cooking. So maybe I'll just go for a 5.5.
5.5 out of 10. Bathroom?
Bathroom is quite neatly done, and it is actually accessible through a wardrobe. So you open the wardrobe and then you walk into the bathroom. Bathroom, only thing I feel is the color combination is quite good. The views, the ivories and the wood. But for a place like bathroom, how suitable is a material like wood is quite debatable. In the sense that it is always humid, that sense of moisture is there. So wood, the lasting you have for wood is there to be seen. So that is the only hitch. Otherwise, the color combination and the bathroom have been done up nicely, and I've given 6.3 for that.
6.3, and Ms. Siddha.
I like the color scheme, I like the pattern, I like their boldness in giving the cabinets within the bathroom. The entire cabinets are within the bathroom. It's quite a bit of space inside, it's quite spacious. A lot of motif tiles, that is as in a classical bathroom you will find, but practically speaking, yes, it could be quite a bit of a problem as it sits on the floor. It's not even raised off the floor as we usually do in a bathroom. That apart, I am giving it a 6.5.
6.5 out of 10. What about the flooring?
Flooring, again, it's Italian marble on the ground floor, which goes, it's an ivory shade, it goes very well with the wood. So there is no arguments regarding that. I am also supporting that. Only the bedroom portion, they've used wood. Wood is quite good for bedrooms, but then the wood is too much in the bedrooms. And especially they've used that small wood, I think it's that.
It's a parquet.
Parquet flooring, yeah. So I think that is the only disagreement I have with the total flooring concept. I have given 6.5.
6.5, Ms. Siddha?
Yes, Italian marble is good, and parquet is also. Again, the parquet, the problem with the parquet is probably the contrast of shades in the smaller pieces. There are very dark pieces and there are very light pieces, so you find it very loud, you find a lot of texture into that flooring. So had it been a little more of a uniform shade, it would have been gone much better than this. I'm going for a 6.
6 out of 10. And wardrobe?
Wardrobe is again nicely done with the jali detail coming onto every wardrobe. They've taken I think quite good care to see that the detailings are repeated. But maintenance again is a problem. A lot of jali means dust accumulation and things like that. But otherwise, design wise it's good. They've gone for the loft cupboards also. So there is actually too much of wood on one wall. So that is also maybe could have been thought of something else. I have gone for 6.3.
6.3 out of 10, and Ms. Sudha?
Similar feel actually when the wardrobe can be stopped quite easily at the 7 feet height or the door height. Instead it has the woodwork itself, including all the design and pattern, has been carried till the roof level. So it tends to become very overpowering. It tends to take your eyes to the top at one portion alone, while the other areas is more towards the ground. So there is a sort of lack of balance there. So I'm going for a 5.5 for the wardrobe.
5.5 out of 10. What about the paintings?
Painting externally they've gone for the white color, so absolutely no comments regarding that. And as far as interior is concerned, they've gone for the off-white, which goes well with the wood, and they've gone for the similar shades all around the house. So I think painting overall is quite commendable. It is 6.5 for me.
6.5 for Mr. Jibu, and what about you?
No adventures here. It's an absolute safe color scheme. They've not played around with any other colors or any other except for the blue, which didn't work so well, but otherwise the color scheme is quite safe. I'm going for a 6.
6 out of 10. Last aspect is value for money.
Value for money is 6.5 and I think whatever has been paid for, they've got it back more or less. So it's 6.5.
6.5 out of 10 by Mr. Jibu, and Ms.
6.
6. 6 out of 10. So calculating the total marks, the marks given by Ms. Sudha is 57.5 and by Mr. Jibu is 61.8. So total marks is 119.3 out of 200. With this, we are winding up today's beautiful episode. See you tomorrow. Until then, this is Archana Ravi and the entire team of Dream Home Season 7, powered by Johnson Tiles, co-presented by ACC Cement, Prayag and HPL Wise. Signing off, Tata.